You are listening to the Park Flyer Podcast, where we discuss our RC adventures.
Welcome to the Park Flyer Podcast, where we discuss the ups and downs of the new RC Flyer. Join your hosts, Michael and Jay, as they take flight at the park. Now on with the show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Park Flyer Podcast. I'm Michael from Arizona. With me always are my good friends.
Jay from the SC.
And Shannon G and Mesa AZ.
And welcome back to the podcast. We are in the studio with Jay, and Shannon and I are out here at Winter Warbirds here in Phoenix, Arizona on a beautiful Saturday afternoon.
We're actually sitting right next to each other. It's just the way we have to record this.
Yeah, we are kind of sitting. It looks like we're in different parts of the field. So we are at the 2026 Arizona Winter Warbirds Festival. John Gerhardt has put this event on for the last year or two. It used to be Tony Quist's event. Now he kind of passed the torch. We have an amazing 80, how many did you say?
It was 88. It might be more than that.
Yeah, 88 this morning. We had 88 registered pilots at this event. And it's been going on for a couple of days. We've been here yesterday and today. We bought our T-28 Trojans, which you can probably see behind us there. We were able to, kind of get those out here and be able to fly them. So I just want to tell everybody, thank you very much for everyone that's reached out to me since our last podcast. I know a lot of you are just finding out about the story. My heart goes out to everybody, literally, because of the love and support I've gotten.
Your heart almost gave out on us.
I know it did. It almost gave out on you guys. Having said all that, special thanks to John Gerhardt, who reached out to me after the last podcast and basically told me that he had a radio that I could use. So it's a Spectrum IX12 that he had laying around, and he said, hey, I know you want to be at Winter Warbirds, so come get the radio. And then special thanks to Tony Quist, who also heard it and said, look, I've got some Spectrum batteries for your T-28, and I have a charger for you to charge them. So last Saturday, I came out to the field. Both those guys, really stepped up for my horrific events and offered some assistance in the form of batteries. And
that's what I love about this hobby is everyone's willing to help out each other. It's not about money or anything. It's like we're all here to have a good time. So.
Yeah. And it was, special for me, too, because I know Tony's a big listener, and it was just awesome that he was able to step up. And, he didn't have to do that, but he did all the kind of stuff. So, much appreciated, Tony. Thank you very much. It's really been, great for us because I've been able to fly my T-28.
Yep.
Yeah. So, which was the one airplane that was in the trailer. So there we go. It's the one that I was able to fly, and both those guys have them as well, or had them. I don't know if they still do, but they both were like, "Yeah, we got the stuff." So yeah, it's been a great event so far. Like I said, we have 88 active pilots. It's Saturday afternoon now, so we might have had some more show up.
Probably,
I've seen some of you guys, but Jay, it's been an incredible aircraft showing. I kid you not. The airplanes that are here this year, I know I say that every time, but the airplanes that have been here this year are amazing. We have some literally award-winning, show-stopping, I don't know what you kind of want to call it, but they are truly, from the World War I airplanes.
Cream of the crop.
Cream of the
It's
crop.
a modern day F-22.
Yep.
Yeah, it's everything in between.
This morning we had a dawn patrol, but a bunch of World War II airplanes that were immaculate.
Yeah.
Several of them had radial engines, so the sound, the visuals, the work that these guys have done on these airplanes are truly, worthy of awards. It's truly amazing. They have had everything from a Fokker triplane to a Stearman,
Albatross.
They've got
Newport, all the popular ones.
Since it's a Winter Warbird, the Warbirds have come out just in force. I've just been truly amazed.
Actually thinking about that, I don't see that many cups out here. Usually it's like a cup fest.
That's true.
I think the T-28s kind of replaced the cup. There's
at least 3 or 4 of them.
More than 3 or 4. There's
at least the yellow ones, I think.
Yeah.
but people have changed their color schemes or whatever. So, let's see who else. Brian Rhodes has done a great job. He's the pit boss for and he has done an incredible job getting people flowing through. So the flow to get your airplane out there has been really good. People don't stand in line very long, and he does a really good job of basically, asking you when you get up there, hey, you're electric. How long do you have? What's your flight time? We'll say 4 or 5 minutes, and he'll say, okay, we're going to go after this guy. We'll tell the turbine guy, how long do you have? Turbines fly anywhere from 3 to 18 minutes, So he'll work them in so that everybody's taking off, landing, and it's a really amazing process to watch. He does a really good job.
He's keeping his cool doing it.
Yeah, kudos to him because that's a big job all day out on the line, and he does a really good job.
Yep.
So that's very neat. We did get T-shirts this year. I'm actually wearing one under my sweatshirt. It's a little bit. It was a little bit chilly this morning, so we were all wearing sweatshirts. But it's kind of got a little bit cooler, and Shannon got rid of yours, but I'm still, blood thinners.
You're running a little cool.
I'm running a little cool today. So anyway, having said that, we just filled out our paperwork for the they call that
Best Pilot's Choice
Awards. They've got a lot of awards, and we're just gonna go through some of the airplanes that we saw out here today, and if you have any comments, just feel free to jump in. But we talked about the World War I airplanes. As far as the World War II airplanes, there's been a couple of OV-10s.
Well, that's Korea. That's Vietnam.
Well, that's Vietnam. So World War II, we've got the
CARF, Global Jet Club P-47.
The P-47. Global Jet Club P-47 that's out. And they debuted that one last year.
Yeah.
So, and it's the silver. It's all detailed. It looks incredible in the air. This year they actually got it all up and running, and they're flying it. They get it smoke.
Yep.
So the smoke is truly amazing. It looks really good in the air, and it sounds great.
The F-82 twin Mustang, big one with a couple big VAs.
F-82 twin Mustang.
Hums when it goes by.
Yeah, that thing's got that little wah wah sound. It sounds really wicked. We were sitting here earlier, and both of us turned around like, what the heck was that?
Yep. You definitely stop and look.
Yeah, it was definitely.
I'll tell you another cool World War II plane that was kind of skirting World War II into modern. There's a guy with it's an ME-262, but it's done up as the Czech Avia S-92, which was actually produced in Czechoslovakia after World War II. They took all the stuff, or had all the stuff apparently, and they actually flew those into the mid-50s. So, and he painted it up, and it's kind of like a aluminum, and a red paint scheme. And I've got the HSD ME-262, and that's what I want to do with it. So I was like, oh, there's my inspiration right there.
Right, yeah.
That's really cool. Lots of Mustangs, tons of Mustangs,
couple of Corsairs,
Hellcats.
Yep, Hellcats. They got 3 of those. The Horizon team is flying those. They did a demo.
Actually, they're flying as we speak.
Oh yeah,
they're right behind us.
Oh yeah, they are flying.
Maybe you'll see them come fly by.
Yeah, you might see them come by us, but they do a really great job flying formation. Surprisingly enough, it's very well put together, and they're able to do some aerobatics and be fairly close together. So it's amazing.
Yep. And then jets. I think the turbines pretty much outnumber almost everything else.
I think they do. The Korean War, the OV-10s, we mentioned those. You mentioned earlier about we have an OV-10 with the turbine on top.
Yeah, so the OV-10Z was actually flown by the German Air Force as a target tug, and a couple of the guys here decided to do the same thing, and it's using the E-Flight OV-10, which most guys fly electric, and then it has the turbine on top, so it's a hybrid of anything. That's kind of cool.
It is really funny to watch, though, because it's really quiet coming towards you, and then when it goes by, it sounds like a jet.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like, hey, that's kind of cool, and then, you get the jet noise as it goes by. It kind of reminds me of the Screaming Sasquatch, Jet Waco, or the 110, the Yak 110 that we had. But it's truly, we'll get some video and some film and pictures up for you, but it's a very cool-looking airplane. It's all in red and white.
Yeah.
And, the guy did a really good job. Amazingly, he's got a whole display that explains why and who. It does the whole history of that particular prototype and how they put it together.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
It's kudos for him for putting all that together. And then it.
Lots of F-86s and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's true. F-86s have been out. We did lose one this weekend, unfortunately. The guy, he was taking off and kind of got off the runway, and it ripped the landing gear out. And so he was flying around with his landing gear spinning around, and unfortunately, I think it got the best of it.
Yeah.
It came into land, and it got slow, and it went in.
Yep.
And then we lost the
PC-21.
21.
Yeah, it was turbo. It was actually
It was
turbo
the turbine.
prop.
Yeah, the turbo prop. He took off, got airborne, and I think he just got the nose up too high. It looked like it started wallering, and it was going to come into the pits, but he stuck with it long enough to get it outside of the pit area, and unfortunately it went in as well. So those are the two big losses we've had this year so far. As of Saturday afternoon. So, but definitely the Jets have made an outstanding showing. I think they actually outnumber pretty much anything else out there. Everything from F-16, the modern jets, to F-22,
Sukhoi issue 3.
Sukhoi. And then Pacific Jets is out here this year. They're debuting two of their airplanes. One of them was the F-22. It's a twin turbine. Truly amazing. I think it's a 1/5 scale. And then they debuted the F-18, which is a 4.3 scale. So it's a 1/4.3 scale. It is massive, Jay. The thing is, you could almost sit in it.
Yeah, it's huge.
It is huge.
It's bigger than the F-18 picture that you sent me the other day.
Oh, it is that plane.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is the F-18 that I sent you the picture.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, with the three people holding
that plane's pretty
it.
huge.
Yeah, it's 13.94 inches long. So it's almost 14 feet long, and it's got massive gear on it. It's a twin 260 turbine. So they got two of those burning on it. What's interesting that I found out this year is that the AMA finally allowed the fuel bladders.
Yep.
And so several of the turbines out here that I've talked to these guys have had fuel bladders instead of fuel tanks, which totally changes the dynamics of where you could put the fuel. Now they can put them in wings, or they can find put it in like a horseshoe. You don't need your UAT anymore. That comes out.
A little bit more flexibility. And
coming
up with the CG and stuff too.
Yeah, you can put it straight along the CG, and it opens up a lot of options. And one of the guys had a T-45, and he had both smoke and fuel as fuel bladders. So that's very, very cool.
So, Mike, for our listeners, what's the difference between the bladder and a regular tank? Why wasn't it allowed?
I think it was because of safety, just perception.
Yeah.
The bladder could burst or rupture a little quicker than the tank. Because a lot of guys are using glass tanks or Kevlar, and I think it's just maybe they're finally maybe they've just used the technology to make that bladder, or it's got Kevlar woven into it or over top of it or something, just to kind of maintain the integrity if there is a crash.
Right. So the European flyers have been using it for quite some time. I'm sure any of our listeners over in France or Germany or some of those places.
Let us know.
Yeah, they've been using it for at least the last 10 years.
Mm.
And for some reason, AMA was a little hesitant on it. And I think it really probably had some concerns about, leakage and the way that the bags were made and manufactured. But honestly, the technology in today's world where they can create these plastics that are almost equivalent to, Kevlar or carbon fiber. I mean, they're amazing. And like I said, you don't have to have a UAT anymore because your bladder works as a UAT. They inflate with the fuel and deflate, so they're pressurized. And I think, just until they had a better understanding of the, and a little bit of history of how those things worked, and then the crashes, how they, made it through those. And the AMA finally allowed it. But people have embraced it here. I've seen at least 5, maybe 6 airplanes that all have fuel bladders versus tanks. And so it definitely opens up a lot more room in the airplane, because you can make a bigger, bladder and fill it up versus having a compressed tank. So guys can put, a larger bladder and carry more fuel.
Now, only we do that with lipos.
Yeah, that's true. If we could only do that with lipos.
Kind of mold it and
Yeah,
shape
mold
it as
them.
we needed to, but that'd be kind of cool.
Instead of having the big
That would be really nice, man.
Yeah, it would be cool to have it. But so yeah, that was one of the new technologies. The F-22 we showed, and then that F-18, they're made by a T1 model.
Yep.
And they brought the F-18 is the only one in the United States right now, but they are taking orders. And it is.
I ordered 2, by the way.
You've ordered 2?
No, you did.
Oh, I ordered 2. No,
yeah, I ordered 3.
Hey, where's my credit card?
Come on, yeah.
You should check myself.
We're gonna start the.
I left it on the table. Shanna's been ordering stuff.
Yeah, what's your credit card? Sorry.
So truly amazing airplane itself. It so one of the things that the T1 guys did is that they printed the covering. So when you get up to it and you look at it, it is very detailed work, but it is actually printed. So they make the airplane and then they cover it. They'll cover it with whatever scheme you want. So it's very interesting that you can just order and say, oh, I want this scheme, and then they just print that scheme and they just put it on the outside of the airplane, make it look weathered, and it makes it rivets everywhere. Not quite the detail work of like a Skymaster or Evo or something, but it is very impressive. I can't wait to see it fly because it is incredibly large. Probably take. I know the picture I sent you. It takes 3 people to hold it up, long ways. So,
well, you have to lift it over the fence.
Yeah,
because it won't fit through the openings.
Yeah, I don't think it would fit through the little spots. You'd have to have somebody set it over. We may have to get gates to let it through to go fly. So it'll be interesting. Interesting itself. Let's see who else is here. The Free Sky is here. They've got a booth, and they've been having a display of all their radios, which are really neat. Several of the guys here at our table are using them, so I've been able to kind of go through that.
Banana Hobby.
Banana Hobbies is here. Global Jet Club is here. Yeah, Global Jet Club has a new airplane out this year as well. What is it?
Oh, the Gripen.
Gripen.
Yeah,
the Gripen.
New Gripen. It's really nice.
And they debuted it. It's flown today, right? Yep. Yeah, so it's flown. Really cool airplane because of the canards and the way it works. It's just really cool.
Yes, it is.
It's awesome to to watch it fly and make those real hard turns.
Oh yeah, it
goes from straight level, just almost 195, 210 degrees backwards. It's truly amazing the way that airplane works. It's crazy. So, and then what else was that? AMA district guys? Anybody from the AMA?
Yeah, there's actually I forget one of the vice presidents.
Yeah, the VP guys is here.
Forget who, but he's actually conveyed. Yeah. So it's we get lots of representation from all aspects of the hobby here, which is so cool to see that.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful day. I mean, we're literally in shorts and t-shirts, so the weather's it just can't get any better. Hasn't been really super windy. Everybody's got to go fly. What's that?
If Jay was here.
Well, funny you should mention the weather. I'm here in my underground bunker. We're having a snowpocalypse right now in South Carolina. We have a tremendous snowfall of 0.5 of an inch, and the roads are wet. And it's 30. I think it's 31 degrees outside. It's horrible, guys. People are just frozen on the sidewalks. The town's shut down. My wife, in fact, I'm coming out for the electric festival, and she's like, "Hey, when's that going to be?" And I go, I think I'm flying out on Tuesday, which is like 4 days away. And she's like, "Yeah, you might want to talk with Mike. You might want to change the time you're going out there, man. I don't know, I don't know if I can drive you to the airport." And I'm just like, okay, this is getting ridiculous.
But you lived in Alaska.
Exactly. We lived in Alaska, but here they are. People are losing their minds. I mean, the stores are getting wiped out of food. and there's like no snow out there. The roads aren't slick yet, and it's mayhem.
I think
if there's
somebody told me I think in Florida they got snow somewhere in Florida. They haven't seen it in a decade or more, and or even more than that, maybe a half century. Snow in Florida. But we have that. We do not have that problem here. We've got a lot of guys out flying. We've had a couple times, although we've been busy and having fun today. We got to get up there and fly.
We got to get a little bit flying.
But we've got Max Huertas here. We got some of the kids that are flying. Some of them are right next door to us. You can probably hear them yelling at each other over there. But it's been good.
They're quiet now because they're eating.
Oh, yeah, they're eating pizza, I think. So troublesome. I have to sit here and watch him eat barbecue and them eat pizza. What's up with that?
Sorry.
That's okay. I brought my celery. So.
Celery. I brought you some almonds.
He brought me some almonds. So they're low sodium almonds.
There you go.
I got that going.
As long as you're getting your fiber, Mike.
Exactly. Well, we're excited about the event here today, and unfortunately Harry couldn't make it.
Yeah.
He had some family issues that came up at the last minute. He called me and said that he was going to be here, but and then I was able to kind of chat with Mike about what was going on, and he said that he's missing it too. But we're looking forward to next weekend.
AEF
is coming in there. You guys are coming in, so we're
excited.
And, we did get some new equipment,
new shirts.
Yep, he's got those going on, and we're pretty excited about events that they're close together.
And we kind of actually worked out. We actually communicate. Hey, when you're doing Winter Warbirds, when you're doing AEF, so we kind of bump them together. It was more so when we would kind of partner with Horizon on some things, which we just don't quite do. But it's still just hopeful, so we're not bumping into each other, or overlapping each other. But because a lot of the same guys come out, obviously not all the turbine guys, but one of the guys that was just, I can't wait to fly next weekend. I go, what you got for electric? Oh, it's an electric festival, isn't it? I'm like, yeah.
Oh, darn.
I'll find something.
So we were talking earlier about the airplanes that we've seen and how impressive every one of them was. Shannon and I both have picked Don Corum's T-38.
T-38, it's done up in the Thunderbirds paint scheme.
Yeah.
It's twin. It's huge. It flies amazing, and just a showstopper.
Yeah. It's probably going to take best of show at this event. Or at least
I hope so.
It is.
Well, make sure to take a picture of it so we can insert it here.
Yeah, I got a video, so you can see it there while we're talking about it. I can upload that. It was a truly amazing looking airplane, and it's a floater. I can't believe how much it just floats. It just
that surface area underneath.
I know it just works so well. Yeah. But he's flown it 5 or 6 times, and it just looks beautiful in the air. Just beautiful. And it's truly amazing paint scheme. It's immaculate. Everything on it looks great. So it definitely a very, very cool, very impressive.
And a lot, for me, it's really important when you come to an event. If you got a plane like that, you got to fly it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
If you don't fly it, it's gonna, it's nice to see it on the ground. Like the F-18. I guess it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Obviously not flying this weekend, but hopefully next year we'll see that thing in the air. But we definitely love to see him in the air.
Well, if it flies like the F-22, that'll be super impressive. That F-22 is amazing. Yeah. It's twin also, I mentioned earlier, but it's big and
they have all the openings for like the weapons bays.
Yeah.
They actually open them up and they kind of use them for speed breaks and stuff for when they're doing some of the maneuvers. So he's kind of built that into from what I can tell, because I've seen it pop out, when he's trying to do a high alpha maneuver, something like that.
He was flying the heck out of it though, Jay. It was super impressive. Yeah. And he's a young guy too.
Oh yeah.
He's a super young guy. He's like, I don't know, probably 18, 19.
Yeah, he's
so but that's Pacific Jets, and like I said, it's a T1 model. And it's really amazing to see the quality of work that these guys have put in to this year's event. It's just really amazing. Kudos, like I said, to John Gerhardt. The Sun Valley Flyers Club, they always allow us to have it here. They redid the blacktop. You can probably see behind us that they just did that like last week.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I was wondering, this is awfully nice.
And they had some guys that they're worried about the turbine gas getting on the tarmac and, deteriorating. So they had a guy donate a bunch of mats, that we can use to clean it up. And guys have been really cognizant of, making sure they're not tripping jet fuel all or kerosene or diesel all over the place. We've got guys from all over. I think California, Nevada, Utah, Arizona, Colorado. I don't know if anybody's from Texas, but
probably there's got to be somebody from Texas.
Yeah, it's got to be somebody here. But pilots from all over, and it's fun to watch them come out and actually participate, have a good time. So, and
Hey,
wish
did
you were
Scott
here.
make it down?
Scott did not. He called me last night. He had one of our club members actually wound up in him. They flew all day yesterday, and he was planning on coming down. And he and Chris Kors flew turbines all day, and wound up going late, almost to dark. And then he had an event that he had to go to. So, so Scott called me late last night and said, "Yeah, I thought I was going to be able to get there, but the flights and some are getting delayed because of this weather. He said, I just don't know if I'm going to be out." He said, "I'll give it a try, but I'm probably not going to make it." So we'll excuse him too.
Yeah.
And, he was just going to come out and hang out with us, chat with everybody, but he was not able to make it this year. So couple people that we thought were coming are not.
Yeah.
Shannon and I are holding down the fort. We're having a good old time. Perfect. But yeah, we wish you were here.
But you'll be here soon.
Well, maybe next year, guys.
Yeah, it'd be kind of cool to have you out. It's always fun, these big jet events. They're kind of neat. So
yeah.
You'll be here for the Electro Festival next year. Next week.
Yep.
Next week.
Next week. We're excited about that.
Well, we're getting the band back together.
I know.
Literally in place.
It's all for us to do.
I'm going to play bass. You're going to play guitar. What do you play, Jay? Do you play drums or do you play keyboard? What do you play?
Pinochle. I think it's Pinochle days.
I'm playing Xbox. That's what I'm playing.
That's right. I'm playing Xbox too. My thumbs are getting better. That's too funny. One of the other things I want to mention too is the 3D printed stuff that Gary brought over. Right?
Yeah. So 3D printing is just exploded in this hobby, as I'm sure a lot of you know. We've shown things on the show, and we talk about airplanes. But our club president Gary Porter, he's building whole airplanes, race planes. He's incorporating, unique designs like building the hinges and things into it, so it's like already there. You don't have to drill anything. Of course, now you got multicolor. You can do whatever paint scheme or color schemes you want built into the build. The materials he's using different materials. Trying to get it where they don't melt in the summer heat here. They're strong enough, light enough. So
good luck with that.
Yeah, we've come a long way.
Yeah, he was actually using ASA,
which I don't know what else.
Yeah, which is amazing in itself, and it was very smooth. I've held it in my hands. And he built the hinges into it, and then he said you just snap the hinge and put the pin in, and you're good to go.
It's really cool.
And I was truly amazed.
I'm just saying that Arizona is still a challenge because it gets so freaking hot there.
Yeah,
it's true. I think if you left it out in the sun.
Yeah, as long as you don't leave it directly in the sun, well, I know the earlier ones would just disintegrate. I had one plane left in the garage. And
they would just especially if they use PLA. You put it in the
PLA
car.
is the one. Yeah, so we've kind of gotten away from PLA for a lot of the stuff we're doing out here, and I know PTG is the other big one.
PTG,
and ABS. ABS weighs more, but if you build some design into it, it might help alleviate that. So,
but yeah, those it's just kind of cool to see guys that are bringing stuff out.
I see it because every week he brings out something new that he's worked on. So it's really cool to do that. And he's building fans.
Yep,
the Byron fans. He's been actually made some significant improvements on them, and there's a couple guys that are actually flying with them. So.
I thought that was the T-38. I was like, nope, it's the F-16 that's going on. I was hoping it was T-38. You could see it fly. He's still got that hanger. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you next week, Jay, and thank you very much for being in the studio with us today. It's kind of hopefully this new setup works.
Yeah.
We can get more places, and with the studio and boat system that we got working out. Hopefully, it works really well, and we've got that going on for us. So we'll get.
Well, we just need to figure it out since all of us are going to be there for the electric festival. How we're going to do this?
Yeah, we'll play with it when we get it. It'll be easier when you're here. We'll be able to kind of we'll get out the laptop and stuff, or
we can put a laptop out or the iPad and have a big screen.
Yeah,
so I think it'll be easier. But we can all hear each other sitting next to each other.
Yep.
But so from the 2026 Warbirds,
Winter Warbirds.
Winter Warbirds. I almost said Warbirds and Classics in March. Yeah. But Winter Warbirds here at Sunby Flyer Center, Twin Cities. Michael?
And from South Carolina, I'm Jay.
And Shannon G from Mesa AZ.
We'll see you in 2 weeks.
Let's fly.
You have been listening to the Park Flyer Podcast. Thank you for joining us, and we look forward to your next visit. Please give our show a star rating and review, and feel free to email us your questions, topics, or suggestions to parkflyerpodcast@gmail.com.